Yeah, good boy. Good boy. All right.
Oh, Barrington.
Guys, long time no see.
It's been a minute.
As you can see by the title of this video, a lot's been going on.
You might have noticed that the last maybe 2-3 months, the output wasn't consistent. We weren't really showing up for you guys as much as we would like to. And there are a bunch of reasons for that, which we're gonna just give you guys a quick update about in this video here today.
If you want to hear about Instagram, this ain't the one.
This ain't the one.
This ain't the one. This is just for the ride or die
Yeah.
family who's interested in our life. There's a bit of entrepreneurship in here, as you can tell by the title.
Yeah.
But there's no Instagram tips, okay? That'll come soon. That'll come next.
And we've done these entrepreneurial stuff, in the past.
Yeah.
And we just didn't really stick to it because you guys are really enjoying the Instagram stuff. But now we're in this whole new situation. It's something that we're really passionate about that we're going to be doing regularly alongside the other stuff. So
Yeah.
we're going to be splicing these in, and they're not just going to be like vlogs where we're just doing stuff. There will be value in them because it's not something we want to do. Just videos for the sake of it.
We talked about answering questions.
That's what we're going to do.
So if we do 2 videos a week, say, okay.
That's what we
slow
want.
down. Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah, then the one that's more vlog style would be us rounding up the questions that you ask in the comments and then answering them and on social.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Yeah.
And for those who might remember recently, I will say recently, I actually don't know when it was, but we asked you guys to give us a bunch of questions. We ended up having problems. We shot the video twice, and I can't remember what the problems were. One, it was blurry. The other
It was both camera issues that we were just like, okay, it's not meant to be a YouTube video.
It wasn't the one.
Yeah.
So we ended up recording them. I think I did most of them
Yeah.
via Instagram and TikTok.
I think you did all of them. Yeah.
I did all.
Launching a podcast, should you launch your Instagram at the same time? I would suggest...
We'll probably still do things like that, but we're also going to pop them in these vlogs. So one of the things that you'll notice that, the background here is a little different because recently, when I say recently, I mean like...
A week and a half ago?
A week and a half ago, we bought a house.
Oh wait, I guess not a week and a half ago we did buy the house?
That's true, we moved in a week and a half
Yeah.
ago. We closed in July.
Yeah.
So it's been a ride. Everything is crazy for us right now. It's starting to settle down, hence finally having the mental bandwidth to film. Because it's a challenge.
It's intense. Moving sucks. Moving is actually the worst thing ever. Like getting to the place and being inside is awesome. It's great. But like next time, just gonna like leave everything here
And
and
just
move
forget
into
about
a
it.
fully furnished home somewhere else because the actual process is like
Not happening. And this year's been kind of wild for us. We had a major administrative change to our business in the first quarter.
For the good.
For the
that
good,
was
which
hectic.
is great.
Yeah.
So hectic. Tiff managing the clients, I'm dealing with all of that whole
Crazy
thing.
client campaigns, massive campaigns.
Yeah.
Because we outside.
We outside
As
now.
they say,
you know
there's
what I'm
just more
saying?
social, more content, more things like that happening. So
Yes.
working on that.
And then, we'll pull back up, but basically, we decided to purchase a home. Finally, we've been looking to do it for a while. And when we finally got the opportunity to do it, everything went 0 to 100. We thought we would be in Montreal to the end of summer.
Yeah.
And we'd be sort of soaking it up, taking our time. We chose to move back here to Ontario, where Tiff is from, and where I started here in Canada as well. It made more sense for us. And no, it didn't work out that way.
No.
Literally within 5 days of applying for the pre-approval, we had bid and had an acceptance on the home. 5 days.
We
thought
got
it would take
pre-approval
months.
in 24 hours. So shout out credit, the vibes. So it took 24 hours, and then we're like, I guess we can start looking, but we didn't even start looking. The universe delivered a promotional listing to me via email, and when we saw that, we were like, "Oh, that's the one," because that's the one we knew in our mind of the archetype of the house that we wanted.
Yes.
Then had to drive down to Toronto, had to come make a bully offer on this place, and we're in it. So
here we are. So we had the house. We also wanted a car, because we're always renting cars. We just didn't need a car in Montreal, but being where we're at now, it's just easier if we have a car. So, that was actually the easiest part of all of this process.
And can I jump back and say,
yes,
we had 3 personal goals for this year.
We did.
Our 3 personal goals were, we were like, what happened all of a sudden? We're just like adults and want to like do all these
grow
up things. But we're like, we want a house, we want a car, and we want a dog! And look at him! How cute is he? Let's see, let's focus
we're getting
on
in
it.
there.
Get in
So
there.
guys,
Get in there.
this is Barrington.
Barrington Outremer.
Barrington Uchman. We had to represent for our old neighborhood in Montreal.
Yeah. Say hey, Barry.
So he's a Maltipoo. He's 3 months old at the time of posting. We are first-time dog owners, and trying to learn.
It's a wild ride.
It's a wild ride. And
literally, any parents out there, I know y'all are working, but this is the second hardest thing next to parenting for sure, because he's like a baby.
I have such a newfound, not that I didn't have a respect for parents, but now I kind of get it.
Yeah, like you
we've
can
had
deal with
real
a lot.
human parents tell us that this isn't that much different.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt good about it.
Got the peas and the poos on the floor. You know, you navigate in potty training.
The
nipping is one. The
not eating fussiness.
He's what's it called? Like he doesn't want to be by himself, so you try to put him in his little crate, which is his home. He has a panic attack, so it's a lot going on.
Look at
the people that Barrington.
Come on, look at him. He's the cutest. You take him in the streets, people lose their minds.
He's awesome. Yeah,
he's beautiful. So we're learning to be puppy parents, and we bought him the week before we moved. He's nipping already. Ow, no Barrington. The week before we happened to be here in Ontario, and then we found him by the universe put him in our sights.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to take the risk of not getting him because he was everything we were looking for. So then we had to take him back to Montreal, and he loves the car, which is great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So
he
he's
loves
bringing
the
a
long
lot of
rides,
joy.
which we always have to do, so it's perfect. But that was our 3 personal goals. So because all of those goals came into basically 1 month of July, and like all the things kind of leading up to getting there, like all the stuff that you have to do to get a home, it's been hectic. It's been busy. You're like, no biting.
Say goodbye to the
and now we're watching YouTube videos about how to like train your puppy, how to make sure they don't bite you and all that stuff. But he's so cute.
Isn't he the cutest?
It's fine. He follows you everywhere. It's so funny. Like anywhere you think you're going, we going. Is his thing. He's like, oh, you heading to the bathroom? I'll be there too. Oh, you going to the kitchen? I'm coming with you.
And I'm gonna bark at you.
It's very funny. So that's why things have been busy. But what's cooler than anything is all of these things that we've been able to accomplish all came from our business. Literally, we bought the house with our business earnings in full. No parental money, no gifts, no moving in with our parents to save money to get the thing. It's just literally like pure hustle, pure client work, our sponsorship work, our YouTube channel. We actually did a video on our 9 sources of income, which we'll leave. I was like, what side is it even on?
It's this side, I
was like, we forgot because it's been so long.
I did want to say as well, we stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment for 9 years. We started the business 7 years ago, so we were in that place. We outgrew it 5 years ago.
For sure.
Particularly when we moved out. That's a whole other story. We won't even go into that now.
After 2018 was when we tried, right, to really think. We did the revamp for the content.
Yes.
But then, we just had too much stuff.
We had too much stuff, and even the movers were shocked at how much there was.
Because of storage. We were good at storing.
Yeah, we had
under the bed storage, the coffee tables of storage. So that's why you hide so many things, and it looks like you don't have a lot, but we had a lot.
Oh yeah, we had a lot.
Yeah.
So now we're in a much larger space. We're in a house rather than an apartment. But yeah, it was just that sacrifice and just working on the business and having larger goals in mind. And just continually working towards those.
And writing those down.
Yes, writing
those
down.
Goals, wrote them down.
And you mentioned something before, like we tried. We went to buy probably 3 summers in a row. We decided to give up on buying for a while, and then we started looking to rent a 2-bedroom apartment around Montreal, and we couldn't believe how expensive things were in comparison to when we got the place we were in, because we had a really great grandfathered rental rate. So that sacrifice was a part of just, head down working, and obviously the last 2 years when everything changed, we couldn't go anywhere, and you may just really realize how small that space is and how much we did want more space, but we couldn't do anything. We couldn't really spend any money, so we just saved.
It was great. Not technically it was the worst time.
It worked out positive for us.
But when you can't go anywhere, you don't spend money. It's another thing, right?
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, 2 days, we're gonna pay down all debt that we have, period.
Yep.
So we did that, and then we're like, now let's just batch save like nuts for a down payment on what we thought was gonna be a condo-ish back then, like a 2-bedroom condo, and then it manifested into a 3-bedroom house.
Yes, with a yard.
With a finished basement that might be like a podcast studio. So
yeah, you
never know. That. Yeah.
We're super fortunate, but we wanted to just let you guys know, one, what's been happening, why the last few months, because everything has been so nuts most of this year, the vast majority of this year, so it's been really difficult to keep some sort of a standard shooting schedule. But also, two, we wanted to share these are big wins for us, and On top of that, I got Canadian citizenship last week, which is awesome. So like, you know, we've had these 4 major life milestones really quickly.
Yeah.
In the space of a matter of weeks, 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild, but it's like everything came at once. But we'd been working on everything for quite a while.
Yeah.
You know, studying the breeds of puppy that we want. And, you know, looking at the neighborhoods or city that we wanted to live in. And the
it was like keeping everything always in our mind's eye. Like obviously we wrote it down, you're always thinking about it. It's not like every day you're working towards it, but you're doing all the small things that add up to the large thing. In the end, like we weren't looking at breeds every day or looking, but it was like we did all the research we knew, so when we wanted to go, it was like,
ready.
We're ready.
And that was the same with the house, the same with the car. It was all, everything kind of worked out. Like you couldn't have written this in a script. It was beyond perfect. Every single element, from the way that the car worked out to finding this particular place in this neighborhood in the city we're in, to finding this little guy, even to getting the citizenship right before I had to renew my PR card. Like all of these different things happened all at once. So we feel like we really manifested it whilst we're working really, really hard towards it. And we just want to share that, you know, that's something that you guys can do as well. Whatever you're doing in your business, whatever your goals are, write them down, focus on them. If it's saving money, then make sure you find a way to put amount of money away. Do the research. Tunnel vision. That's what we were tunnel vision on all of these things. And it just really paid off. And the interesting thing was that it just happened all at once. And it's all consuming. I can't lie, it's been quite overwhelming at times. You know, it gets frustrating. You don't know what
we'll have
to
to build it. He's building a barbecue this morning. We've got an awesome deck, which we'll show you too. All the stuff. You'll see. You know what we also love is now, like we felt kind of restricted in content creation a little bit because it was like basically that one part of our house, which was like the living room with the Erykah Badu. She'll be somewhere soon, don't you worry. You know, it kind of felt restrictive, and now it's like we have all this different space to kind of create more dynamic content, we feel, which we're also very excited about. You know, it'll make things more interesting. Like I personally like watching vlogs and videos where there's like some changes in scenery and stuff like that. You know, like maybe we give you a tip here, maybe there's a tip over there. I don't know, like just things that are switching up the brain a little bit every now and then. So and then we kind of can show you more things too. I just feel like it's good.
It was hard for us to be motivated in that last place because there was that one spot. Everything else was just either not, I don't know, we didn't really want to show it. It wasn't really that nice. Like it was an apartment, it was somewhat modern, but it wasn't like a nice kitchen. We're in our beautiful kitchen now, which will show you. We have an amazing island and all these chrome appliances. It looked great.
It's awesome.
Makes us feel better because we're in an environment where I'm like, okay, well this kind of is catching up to where we are mentally because we've been working so long and this is what we've needed, so now we feel like it just felt like home immediately. So there's all these small things, and I think we'll start touching on that, and it'll just, you know, I think it's going to make content like this, you just said, like it's going to make content smoother, flow. Thank you. It's perfect.
So we're going to be posting more, so look out for that. If there's certain videos that you want to see, certain things that, you know, because we've been gone, it's only like a month or something. I think like by the time this comes out, it literally would only just be like a month, which is kind of like what we were on, which is monthly videos. But we want to be weekly. Still. So if there's anything that you want to see, let us know in the comments. Any new updates or changes, anything with Instagram or otherwise that you want to see, let us know in the comments. We will definitely start shooting. We're going to be shooting next week. So this is going to be coming out Friday, August 12th, and we're going to be start shooting content next week. So anything that you ask would come pretty soon. So really great to see you guys again. Great to connect again.
Yes.
And we won't be gone for so long.
No, we won't. We're looking forward to it.
Make these promises.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll try. You know, listen. We are going to start batching content. Our goal is never to be gone for that long again. We just need to make monthly promises to ourselves. That's probably what
we got the camera.
Don't miss an upload on. Yeah, it's probably just leave the camera on the counter here, and then you're never going to mess up. So excuses. It's already running longer than we planned to. It was supposed to be like 6 to 8 minutes, and I think we're already at like 17. So way too long. All right, so we'll see you guys in the next video, which won't be too soon.
Peace.
Bye.